I'm live. Fuck it. Just waiting and waiting. Anyone joining me today? Ooh. Oh, I got 4. Sweet. My mom's not on. Out of here. Ooh, that cocksucker Jason Christopher. I'm gonna get him. He went live the same time as me. Stealing my peeps, motherfucker. As if anybody would, as if there's a choice to make there. I think I'm gonna leave and go watch him. I was actually quite surprised that, he popped on last night. And I was like, how does he even, like, know who I am? But then I remembered I fucking, exactly, Scott, I'm with you. I remembered I badgered him for, like, 2 weeks about joining our thing or whatever, so that makes sense. Yeah, got a couple things. First of all, I'm still fucking reeling over that shit last night with my mom. That was fucking crazy, dude. The uncle thing was pretty crazy, but like first of all, the thing she said about my aunt saying that like what was the word she used? This is what sucks about being retarded. I don't remember anything. I'm gonna look. Maybe somebody remembers in the chat. But I'm on a different plane or something. It's fucking awesome being back in New Jersey. It's 40 degrees, you know, from 85 to 40 degrees. Sweet. And the worst part is that, like, the last couple of days here, it was like 80 degrees. I went down at the perfect time. Jerk off. That's all you can say. Where's my shit? Where's my shit? Okay, got it. It's always something. Okay, so Ashley, Cupie, Scotty, Martha, Raine. All right, good. How you doing? Yeah. So it's like, why am I just finding out about this shit? Oh, hold on. Ashley, Scotty was like a block away from my family vacation condo. That's amazing. That really is amazing, Ashley. You gotta let me know when you go down there. It probably won't be for a while that I go back down, but like I said, I'm gonna try to get the old lady to start hating New Jersey as much as I do, so we can move down there. All right, so you know, my mom knows I'm into weird shit and like interested in anything that's out of the ordinary. I'm 41 goddamn years old, and she decides. I mean, it was cool that she brought it up during the stream or whatever because it made it a little more interesting. But I would have liked to know that maybe a little sooner. That whatever my aunt said, like, and I didn't even ask if there was more to that afterwards. But she passed out. She was drunk, so. And then pretty much as soon as we got up, straight to the airport. So I'm gonna have to call her back and find out if there's anything more to that, because my aunt was a weird bird too. Like, I mean, I guess she was kind of like a punk rocker or something. She always like had spiky bleached hair and shit, and like me, smoked 2 cartons of cigarettes a day. But yeah, I mean, maybe that's just like that side of the family. We're all just like weirdos, and whatever. I would like to know more, but she's gone, and so I don't know. It's basically just my uncle and my mom now on that side of the family, And that shit with my uncle has been driving me mad for, 30 years or something, roughly. And I can't believe it all fits now. I can't believe I didn't see it, or even like the thought never even crossed my mind. But yeah, I don't know. It's fucking crazy, fucking crazy. We got fizzy lifting drink. Vanny's in. Ooh, rock biter. You guys got anything you want to ask or comment about? There was something else I wanted to say about. Yeah, the whole uncle thing too. I want to get deeper into that. If I can get in touch with his wife, she's not really my aunt. I don't think. Well, I guess she is my aunt. Anyway, I want to find out if he started being normal again about 3 or 4 years ago. But then that would open up a whole new can of worms if that was the case. Like, because if he's been here since, say he shifted when I remember him changing a long time ago, wouldn't he, and if he came here, wouldn't he have been in this spot that whole time, or possibly, I guess, shifted again from another death experience or something? I don't know. But yeah, I would like to find out some more shit about that. Oh, is Korrie here? Monkey Dick? No, no Monkey Dick. Okay. She was spot on about your intro, Scott. If you're still here, or did he leave for what's his face? Okay, I guess he did leave. Okay. Scott's intro did change at least a little bit. Did anybody else notice that? Oh, you're. Okay. Anyway, all right. So the opening to Scott's stream, the cartoon globe, like the first one in the beginning, it spins really slowly. I think that's different. I don't remember it going that slow. And then right after you say, then one day, and the galaxy picture, it breaks into a bunch of shards. It used to explode with a fireball. Am I wrong with that? What happened? Anyone? Can you guys hear me? Hello, Dark Wolf. If you can hear me. Anyone? Okay. Thank you, Ash. Yeah, does anyone remember Scott's thing? The fireball? Alright, here we go. Yeah, Scott, there was, when you said, and one day, and the explosion thing, there used to be a fireball when, and I'm not sure if the shards of Earth or whatever the fuck it was even there. Alright, Raine vaguely remembers that. Yeah, there was like a fireball, and I remember like there was jokes about it on the stream. I want to say it was either Texas Danny or possibly Dominic. Like saying, then one day we exploded or something like that. But anyway, alright, Rockbiter, yeah, fireball. See, alright, I am crazy, but only a little bit. And, what else? I don't remember the spiral galaxy picture with the grid lines over it. I'm not sure, though, on that one, but it looked new to me. The zooming globe that kind of comes really fast at the screen while spinning, that looks new to me. And I think right after that, there's like a wave, or what looks like a cloud or a wave that kind of transitions the yellow sun to the white sun. I don't remember seeing that either. Not that I paid like, that close attention to the thing, but definitely the fireball explosion. Let's see. That wasn't there today. It cut out so much I couldn't. Oh, okay. What's going on here? People have been shifting during live stream broadcasts. I think Poppy did today. So, wow, really? Weird. I have to go see that a little later. Damn. Alright, well, I don't know. If anybody, happens to remember anything about that, whatever. Quick little story that I don't think I've talked about yet. My dad told me this when he was up a few months ago about my grandfather had a near-death experience, and it was a little interesting. So I don't remember what age he was when it happened, but my dad said he was kind of young. So my grandfather used to ride, like, I don't know, Harleys or whatever, some kind of motorbikey thingy, and he wrapped it around a tree or telephone pole and fucked up his leg real bad, and had a limp the rest of his life. But he told my dad that he had I guess he died and went somewhere. So this is what I got. He found himself standing in a line with like a lot of people, like let's just say hundreds of people, and he's like, not sure where he is, how he got there, what's going on, and but he kind of like knew he was in the afterlife or something. So anyway, as he's in line, somebody that he was friends with when he was younger, like who died when he was real young, he saw this kid as an adult but knew it was him immediately. And the guy goes, "Hey, you mind if I get in here?" And he cut in front of my grandfather, and he's like, "Oh yeah, thanks." And he said that they were lining up to these slides, like like a playground slide, to go back to Earth. And I mean, he didn't really get too much into detail about it, like which slide went where. I don't think he knew, but I thought that was kind of weird. But let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm wondering if that was like either well, it couldn't have been reincarnation, but I wonder if he took a slide to a different dimension, or if he ended up going back to the same one. Who knows? So it was weird. Damn, there was something with Raine that I wanted to say, and I didn't write it down. So oh well. I can't believe that I didn't give much thought to my mother being affected either. Which I mean, that's really stupid because and pretty much anybody that doesn't freak out on me when I bring up the Mandela Effect, I think they're either affected or, something's up. And, she not only saw effects, but, I never thought to even question it further. I just, I tell her about some new ones here and there, but never crossed my mind to even try to bring her into the whole thing. But I mean, she thought it was fun and interesting, but I mean, do I want to bring her into this weird world? Like, what if she fucking loses her mind like some of us do? About she's got it pretty much together, so do I want to mess her up like that? Yeah, the Roy Orbison thing was pretty crazy. Um, how many people do you know that think that, Raine? Because that was the first time I'm hearing about it, and I've never seen it online anywhere or anything. So is that just something you remember and never brought up? Oh, interesting, Andrew. Oh, Stud Muffin. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Stud Muffin. Okay, interesting. Hey, Lens. Isn't she adorable, though? She's really the best. And that's, damn it, that's another thing I wanted to bring up. I wanted to find out from her if we've always gotten along, because we get along really well now, but we did not at all when, up until I think around 20ish, and I'm wondering if the trip to Hawaii was like that mending point, because I remember after that we were fine, but I'm pretty sure from, I don't know, 14 or 15 to 20, we hated each other pretty much. But and in fact, the whole trip to Hawaii is a whole weird thing. Like, I don't even know why she asked me to go with her. We were barely talking, and she just, like, she called me up. She's like, I'm going to see your uncle in Hawaii. Do you want to come? And I'm like, well, yeah. I'm working at a gas station for $6 an hour. I think I can get away. So, but yeah, then after that, we're like best buds. And she called me, every week, a few times. I don't know, weird shit. But forgot to bring it up. Of course. Linz, by the way, I'm going to spend all day tomorrow trying to figure out if I can get Google Hangouts to work on that tablet thingy. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna somehow rig it up where I bring the laptop out here. So I'm gonna start doing interviews with the people who don't want to start channels. Lynn's, you're first if you want in, and we don't have to do it at 8 o'clock. We can do it beforehand, and I'll upload, or after, whatever, and I'll upload it during my time slot or whatever. So I guess let me know a day and time that's good for you, or if you don't really know a good time, we'll play it by ear, and you can just call me whenever you're ready, and we'll do that then. Might even get Stud Muffin on. Shit. And Rockbiter, tomorrow I'm sending your phone, because I, didn't get a chance when I was in Florida, so. If you can think of anything else you need, please let me know before I send it. I got you a memory card and the phone, so. Oh, alright. I was gonna say Rockbiter. This is the thing with Raine, so, but it looks like someone addressed it already with Roy Orbison. Stevie Wonder isn't blind anymore. That's damn right. Sharkey, I think all parents have trouble with their teens. Yeah, I hear that, but we really didn't like each other. Normally I'd get into it, but there's no real specific thing. It was just like, there was just always tension, and it was over nothing. But yeah. And I had a lot of anger because Stud Muffin kicked me out when I was 18, like on the day I turned 18, and with like no warning, and she didn't really like stick up for me or anything. She didn't even like, I mean, I'm fine with it now, but at the time it was like, it kind of fucked me up. As if there wasn't another or enough things on that list. But let's see. What the fuck is a millsap? Oh, Andrew, you want in too? You know what? I'll start making a list. I know I got to get that Brandon dude on, but he's got his own channel, so he can be a little later down the... Well, you got your own channel too, but whatever. I'll figure it out. I'm just going to make a list. How about that? Okay. I know Rockbiter, whenever you're ready, I told you you're... Actually, Rockbiter has dibs, and Lynn's has dibs, so... Alright. Shit, I'm starting the page. God damn. Sharky's on. Alright, so we got Lynn's, Rockbiter, Andrew, Sharky, Brandon. I can't remember. I know there was a couple other people, but I'll do that later. Ooh, deleted. Ooh, what'd they say? Damn. Scott H. Stevie Wonder isn't blind now. I can see why you did it, Ash. Let's see. Famous, yeah. Alright, Ashley, check, I don't know if you caught it the other day. There's a clip of, I think it's SNL. You could just type in Stevie Wonder blind question mark or something like that, and you'll see it's like a 10-15 second clip where somebody walks by, knocks over a microphone, and Stevie Wonder reaches over and grabs it. It's pretty funny. $1 million? I got about 700,000, if that'll do. I'll get you the other 3 in a week or 2, Rockbiter. Okay, Scott Harrison got the thing with the microphone. That's highly unlikely, Raine, that he could have heard the whoosh, because there's like 70 people standing around him clapping and hooting and hollering. Yeah, I doubt it. Extra good hearing, yeah, probably, but yeah, nah, I doubt it. Oh, okay. Wait, Roy Orbison is going on tour? I thought he was dead. Rockbiter, I was homeless as a teen. You sure you didn't mean homo as a teen? I think you spelled that wrong. Wait, what's hologram? Dark Wolf? Talking about the sky? Yeah, if that's what you're talking about, I concur. Alright, Raine said, I thought Orbison died too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that too. Wait, what? Rockbiter, yeah, that's not cool. Baylo 18 I'm referring to. What's that? Did I do something wrong again? Or are you saying you got kicked out at 18 also? I'm confused. Oh, alright. Hologram tour with Orbison. Got ya. Why do they do that? That's so creepy. You know when this whole shit started with the, like the hologram people and like... It started with the goddamn, commercials for, vacuum cleaners. They took like clips of, movies of the Thur, like what do they call those little dance and the musical number jobbies movies, whatever the fuck you call them, they would take clips of those and put like vacuum cleaners in their hands, and I think that was the beginning of it. Martha, it wasn't my mom that kicked me out. It was Stud Muffin, and it was his house. So in a sense, like she really didn't have a say, but and maybe there was something going on behind the scenes that I'd never heard, but from my point of view, it didn't really seem like she cared that much. But let's not dwell on that because I love my mom very much, and I'm fine now. So I only cry myself to sleep every night. Victim, victim, victim. Rockbiter, you got dibs on the interview thing because I'm pretty sure I actually promised you first, but it doesn't matter. You or Linz, whoever wants to go first. He's playing retarded. If you're talking about me, I'm not playing. Okay, more hologram talk. Did you like Orbis and Rockbiter? I don't know. I liked a couple songs, but didn't really do much for me. Rockbiter, you want to buy us land? Okay. Sweet. Let's do it. Alright. I want to hear your gay stalker story too, so we got to do that on your first run. What'd you think about my story? That was pretty stupid. It was funny, but very scary at the time. Okay, yeah, Ashley, you just... No. Then that switched because it was definitely him who caught the mic. You could see it, like, when I saw it, he leaned over and reached his arm out to grab it, so you never know. Raine, I've never seen Star Trek in my life. I'm sorry I keep doing this where I just sit here and read stuff, but I think I'm done with the shit I had. Let me just double check. Oh no, I think I did have more. Hold on. No. The uncle thing. Oh yeah. I did want to kind of get into the whole. So after the whole thing, figuring out with my uncle, like that maybe he had shifted out or in or whatever. I don't know if this is like a common thing. I've never heard anybody really talk about it, but do you guys think that this basically I might have even talked about this before because I mean I've thought about it for a while, but do you think that like basically everybody goes through what we're going through now, but maybe in a dimension like 20 Earths away or whatever, and because at first like you kind of feel like you're special and you're like the only ones, or we're the only ones like going through this, but the chances of that are pretty slim, right? Like probably everybody, one version of themselves has their group of friends, and we're the fucking idiots in a different version, that aren't waking up, and we're getting mad at people and throwing shit at them when they bring up the Mandela Effect. It's probably not even called the Mandela Effect there. It's the Howie Mandel Effect. But you get what I'm saying. Like, it's probably going on everywhere. But or do you think they're having their own different type of, like, maybe it's not even like a Mandela Effect type thing. Maybe it's just like aliens or whatever, like, do you think everybody has their own weird little adventure they're going through? First, I want to see if anybody does. Andrew, good point. Maybe. Awakening, yeah, okay, yeah. That's basically what I was trying to say, but, you know, fucking can't get any words out. It takes 45 minutes. Now that's an interesting thought, Andrew, that we're species specific. Never really thought about it that way, but yeah. See, I'm still thinking like that we're human, but these are just meat bags. There's probably, you know, all sorts of crazy dimensions where there's actually Smurfs or something. We're all Smurfs. Did you ever see that fucking Smurfs episode where there's like a disease and they're like they bite each other's tail and turn purple? And it's like kind of like a zombie apocalypse. It's really like I haven't seen it in fucking 35 years or something, but it stuck with me. It was really crazy. Do you really think that, Raine? Though I think that there's got to be, you know, going through similar situations somewhere else. We can't be like, or I guess we could be, but it's weird to think that like we're that special that only we would be having this type of thing going on. Did a cat drive? Boo. Car by. Oh yeah. I don't know. Did one? I wasn't paying attention. Probably. What's up, Tammy? What the fuck? I think there was only here. Yeah. That's kind of what I mean. Like I don't know if I don't really think planets exist, but I try not to discount it because I don't know. But yeah, the layered reality seems to make sense. Yeah, it's very hard to discount anything, and from the beginning, I thought this was straight up like a psyop and deception, and the big deception. The first thing I think I thought of it was that it was all through the frequencies through the TV, radio towers, all that combined, and that I don't know if I ever brought it up anywhere, probably just in chats, but that if you were to like take a Volkswagen outside of the range of like all the towers and shit, that probably the emblem would go back to the way we remember it or something. But now I'm not so sure, but that was one of the first things I came up with. Rock biters, I don't feel special at all. I mean, I feel different, and we all do pretty much from what we've said in the past. Like, very different from pretty much everybody around you, but yeah, there's just something weird about like that. It's almost like I don't want to be like bragging that I'm that special and different from everybody. I mean, you also can't say that we're not, because this is happening and we're a pretty small group, but then that's where I get off to, well, maybe it's happening to others. Hello, photo. Hello, Moto. He says, how's Scott Baylo too gay? I'm very gay. Flip-flops, yeah. That could also be, merging realities or whatever, if that's what's going on. Who the hell knows? Martha, did you hear my story about what was on the news? The guy with the flip-flops beating a guy that spit on his car? Fucking ridiculous. And then threw chopped onions at him. That's gotta be the greatest thing I've ever heard, if it wasn't so fucking aggravating. that somebody, in fact, many people out there probably believe that really happened. What if it really did, though? Crazy. Crazy world. Wee. When are we going to get our superpowers, anyway? Sometimes I think some things are a side. Yeah, you know, that's another thing. It could be a combination of everything that we think it could be. Like a little dash of psyop here, a little bit of supernatural there. You never know. And it's hard to get away from the psyop thing too, because if you look at stuff like, say, 1984, and how, and movies like Dark City, how there's just way too many similarities in them. Even if it's only a little part Dark City, a little part Truman Show, it's like, you know, that stuff doesn't come out of nowhere. But it could also be just because they knew it was coming and they're trying to, like, I don't know, soften the blow somehow? Blow. The world thinks we're all crazy, that's for damn sure. They're not wrong either. And then he said, sometimes I am so tired and sleepy it doesn't even feel like I'm fully here. I'm with you on that. I sleep, 15 hours a day sometimes. Yeah. The fish says, like, someone wants to distort the real changes. It's very hard to tell what's really a change or not. I basically see, if I see one other person, if it's something that, like, I think is an effect, one other person, I'm sold. I don't know. I just don't know what else to say. Because you can't tell someone that you're wrong. Or, yeah, I've said this before, but I get really fucking annoyed when someone will pop on and say, that's not a real Mandela effect. You're muddying the waters, or you're taking away from the real researchers. That shit drives me nuts. When anybody thinks like they're the go-to guy on what reality is or isn't, I don't know. I get annoyed at stupid shit. You can't tell someone that they're remembering their memory wrong. You could suggest maybe you know, switched it with this different, like the Planters Peanuts thing, even though it's like completely retarded. Like, you can offer up that as a suggestion, but to tell someone that they're fucking wrong, like my friend Aaron told me that I just thought it was Jiffy peanut butter because there's Jiffy muffins. I've never heard of Jiffy muffins until like 2 years ago. So there's that. But I digress. Richie from Boston. That was a really good Richie from Boston impression. No, it wasn't. It's freezing, photo. It's like 40 degrees, and yesterday it was 85. But I wasn't here. I was in Florida. What is it near you, Rockbiter? Same, 40 degrees. Well, what is up with the goddamn weather? Pardon my... I say goddamn a lot. I'm sorry if that offends anybody. Good call, Martha. We might already have superpowers and they're being repressed. Very good point. How do we get them back? Shut off the 5Gs and shit? The Signal. Ooh, you know what? I saw a little bit of that. That looked pretty good. What's that movie with Denzel, where people are hopping into something is hopping into the bodies of people around him and like saying weird shit to him, like some of us have had happen. It's all one thing, and they are attempting to separate our efforts with the different ideas. Also a good point. Burp. Where are you, Tammy? Are you in Ohio also? And where are you, Photo? Aren't you down south somewhere? Everybody's cold and rainy. What the fuck? No one has all the answers. You know, and maybe we should stop trying to find them. I don't know. Sometimes it's... I don't know, it seems pointless to try to find certain answers, at least. It's like, we're always... Collectively, I guess, as a species, we're always trying to figure shit out. Just, why don't we just leave shit alone? And, you know, live simple lives, maybe? That might be a good idea. It's a shame we can't have a mix of the two. Like, we should, like, be living somewhat Amish lives, but, I mean, I like technology in a sense. Like, if it could really be used for entertainment and not to brainwash people, that would be nice. But I guess we're not going to get that. Raine says, agree wholeheartedly. I have no idea what I said, so, but thank you. I just have, you know, diarrhea comes out. Donnie Darko, uh-oh. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's a good point, Adam. If somebody shows up with a fucking bunny mask on, I'm gonna stab you with something. That is the creepiest thing ever. That's also a good point, Martha. I think that our Creator keeps changing the past to trip up the devil so he can't devour us all. I said a while ago that it kind of feels like we're being moved around to be hidden. Like, let's say there's a million or more different versions of us, and maybe it's hard to find us, like, where whatever our dominant conscious is or wherever it is. And but then that brings up a whole problem with, well, do you think the other versions of us have the same, what would even the word be? Like, it's hard to wrap your mind around, you know, number one, another version of you living a life out, but like, do they feel like, because I'm experiencing this life here right now, are they doing the same, or are they just like on autopilot until we jump into that specific version? I don't know. But yeah, anyway, point being that it kind of feels like maybe we're being hidden. But are we doing it ourselves, or is the Creator doing it, or what, you know? Oh, and that really fucked me up last night with the story that my mom told me about my grandmother not liking her, and after she passed away, she went to the doctors, and a nurse with the same name as my grandmother was either taking blood or giving her a shot or something, and like butchered her, you know, vein or whatever. She had a huge bruise, and it's like, she's like, I never told you that. Like, I don't know if she said it didn't happen or she didn't tell me. I can't even remember. But that she told me that, and how could I make a story like that up? It's maddening. Shit, hold on. Next week's supposed to be warm here, though. Back to the 60s. That would be nice. River Swip says remember. I would like to remember. What am I remembering? Isn't Scott Harrison the best? Hello, cowboy. Andrew, are you saying we're the fallen? I don't like that thought, but I've had it too. $52. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but not as bad as 40. Ooh, Martha again with the gems tonight. Shut down the electrical grid and maybe we can fly. I like that idea. Has anybody seen I've only seen it once, and I'm sure more people than one found or got footage of it, but the basically the grid in the sky, I'm assuming that's what like the dome is. It's probably not even a physical dome. Well, maybe it is, who knows. But it looked like just lines of electricity in the sky, and they looked like interconnecting triangles. And interestingly enough, you know what, I'll bring it up, hold on one second. They like to show things in entertainment. Just say that as I bring it up, hold on one second. Okay, hopefully it doesn't take too long to pop up. I happened to notice this in a new Super Mario game that came out maybe 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, I don't even know. First of all, you know what, I'm gonna have to show you a bunch of things on this. Hold on one second though. First I want to show you the grid thing. Come on. Gotta love how professional I am. Oh shit. Come on. Okay, I think I got it. Maybe not. You gotta be kidding me. Found one picture, but it's not a picture from the game, it's just artwork. You know, a couple months ago, I could find the picture easily. Now it's... Fuck my life. It's freezing. I can see a couple pictures, but it's so far in the background you can't even make out what it is. Well, I'll show you this because I found one picture. Alright, so this is the Sigh. One second, please. Come on. Alright. Really? Yeah, hopefully you can make it out. It's kind of like... Oh my god, I gotta turn down the brightness. I suck. Alright. If you can make that out, it kind... And now there's a glare. A little bit flat earth mappy. Got it? Good. I can't get rid of that. There we go. Pretty neat, eh? It's called Super Mario Odyssey. And I think there was a couple neat little tidbits on it too when you zoomed in. But, alright, so I showed you that. Now I gotta find the stupid grid thing. But basically it was like, you know, lines of electricity in the sky. And it was in a dome form, which I found very interesting. Just another 20 minutes, I'll find it. Come on, man. Oh my god, worst. Oh, come on. Alright. This isn't even all that important. I don't know why I'm trying so hard to find it. They hide so many things in video games too. It's one thing that's real interesting is if you type in like video games 9/11, you'll see all sorts of crazy shit with like planes flying into towers and what, you know, it's nuts. Wow, can't find it. And now I'm at the point where I can't give up because I've already wasted 25 minutes on it. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the other one and just show you the shitty picture because it's better than nothing, I suppose. Alright, well, if you can even see that. Oh my god, why is it so bright? Alright. They were triangles, like interconnecting. Now it just looks like regular, you know, latitude and longitude lines. I'll find it another day. Sorry for wasting everyone's time. Okay, onto the planes. So I noticed something, and I don't know if this is, you know, normal, but both times landing, you know, today when getting home, when I went to Florida, when the plane landed, I think they threw the engines in reverse to slow down the plane. I don't know if this is something that's already like known that they do this or whatever, but I was always under the impression that those little flappies that shoot up and down on the wings were what slowed it down, but clearly not, because the engines go crazy as it's, you know, stopping, and I don't know why brakes would make that kind of crazy noise and what the engines would have to do with that. So, you know what? Anybody know about this? Because it was clearly the engines, like, stopping the plane. Oh, they use both? Okay, thank you, the fish, or this fish. Because, I mean, I don't know these things. I just figured it was something else they lie about. The other thing was the undercarriage, that sounds dirty, of the planes now have like that weird bubble thing where the wings meet the plane, and besides the anomaly on the undercarriage of the 911 planes, CGI planes, whatever they are, I'd never seen that before, and everybody pointed it out as being a weird thing. But now they're like all on all passenger planes. Does anybody know? I will rub your undercarriage, Rockbiter. But does anybody know about these things? Like, what the hell are they for? And am I the only one that sees that these are new? Damn right, sweet. Burp. Anyone? Bueller? Aw, come on, Mags. We can still meet up for coffee and a quick reach around. Okay, so if you remember, Rockbiter, the 9/11 footage when the second plane hit and the plane kind of like tilted, and there was like this bubble underneath the airplane that everybody was like pointing out is like, what is that, a missile or something strapped to the bottom of the plane? Because it was odd, it was out of place. I can only speak for myself, but I'd never seen it before, and I would assume that being that it was pointed out so much that it was not normal. Now I'm seeing these bubbles underneath every plane where the wings meet the fuselage or fuselage, whatever, however the fuck you say it. Yeah. Photo says I need to look into that further. Are you talking about the reach around or about the planes? Martha Jane. Deleted videos, what? Alright, Mag says bulging belly is new. I hope you're not really deleting your videos, Martha. Don't know about that one. What was it? I missed that. Really? Alright. Underneath the planes, there's like a bubble now. Kind of like how the 9/11 plane. I'm not gonna explain this again. There's a weird bubble underneath planes, and they look new. What's oh my god wow moment? Be right back. Did I miss something again? I've been filming thousands of planes over the last few months. I mean thousands. Oh, and yeah, you said it's new to you. Okay, good. Like a satellite dish? No, it's like it's pregnant. Very odd. I don't know what an air scoop on a cruise missile is. Yeah, kind of looks like an extra fuel tank or something, or like the plane is pregnant. And Rockwader says, no, not normal. Alright, good. Yeah, I'm back from Florida. Just got back an hour ago or so. God damn it. The planes. Yeah, Mags, if there are for luggage or something, like that, I guess would make sense and everything, but I mean, again, there's so many different versions of things, who the fuck knows, but you would think that we would have seen them before now. I mean, I can't be the only one that just noticed these, because, I mean, Scott had to have brought it up with his, he said he's been, is he still here? Scott, did you notice these things when you did your recent video? Oh shit, Martha. Damn. Alright, well, if it's possible, I mean, if you know where you spoke about you know, things you don't want up there, they're actually pretty easy to edit right in YouTube itself. If you need help with that, I'll let you know. It's super. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Yeah. You know what? I might have a picture if you want to see right now. But fuck, it's on this. Wait, maybe not. Hold on. I might have transferred it over to this one. Let's see. Oh shit. Oh, I'm already fuck. Is anybody going on now? Because I can keep going if you want. I have a whole bunch of new names, like ridiculous names in the news and whatnot. I'll have to check back in a second to see if anybody else is on. Okay. Oh no. Fuck. I don't think any of these pictures have it. This one has like a very small bit of it. Oh shit, right there. Yeah, you can't really tell from that. Hold on, let's see if I have another one. Man, you gotta be kidding me. Could have sworn I got a good picture of it. Guess not. Shit. Tell you that it really pissed me off. Maybe I'll just upload that video later. Seeing all the whatever it is, chemtrails or whatever, all the little planes going by the opposite direction when we were in the air, and they were like one after another. Really annoyed me. Yeah, it doesn't look like I moved them over to this one. Wait. No. No. Alright, sorry. I'll have to see if it's on this phone later. Alright. I'm gonna have to go back down and see. Oh, jeez. Alright, where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Yep. Patrick's on. What? Isn't Patrick on at like 5 in the morning? Shit. Yeah, I guess I'm off then. Oh well. I'm just gonna go down real quick to see anything else. Yeah, Florida was fucking awesome. I wish I could have stayed longer. Thank you, photo. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go. Alright, guys, sorry. Shitty fucking stream tonight. I promise to make tomorrow better. I can't really promise that. That'll probably be just as bad. I'm also gonna cut up the interview so you don't have to go through 2 hours if you didn't see it yet, and I'll make it a separate video so it just gets the interview. And yeah. Alright, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Love light, and vibrations, and frequencies. Go fuck yourself. Bye. I fucked it up again.